and come right back with Nick, Manny, Laura, Bob, Andrew, Tim, Henry, Garfield coming up after the break. But I do just want to make this point. Folks, if we can get the general public to understand that we're losing our economy, we're losing our dignity, we're losing our freedom, we're losing our sovereignty because we've made sports number one, or we've made partying number one, or we've made making money number one. We have to come together for liberty, or we'll lose it. We'll lose that engine of everything that we call prosperity. And if you simply see yourselves as leaders and start doing little things every day to awaken your friends, your family, your neighbors, and to take over your local towns and cities peacefully through the political process, there's no way we can lose. The truth will win. You just got to carry the ball. We'll be right back with your calls. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot Movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America today.
Coast to Coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Look at the shoes you're filling. Look at the blood we're spilling. Look at the world we're killing. The way we've always done before. Look in the dark we followed. Look at the leaders we followed. Look at the lives.
Okay, I do have a bunch of economic, police, state, and military news I want to smatter in here, but let's continue with your calls, what you think was most important in 2010, where you see things going in 2011. Let's go ahead and talk to Nick in Pennsylvania. Nick, you're on the air.
Mr. Jones.
Hey, buddy, go ahead. You're on air.
First-time caller and long-time listener.
Welcome.
I just said thank you. I just had 3 points to bring up. This morning, I found it kind of odd. I was watching some morning news TV here in Pittsburgh, and I was watching some business in Pittsburgh type show. They had a goofy host on, and he actually brought on 2 members of the Rand Corporation, and they're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Rand Corporation in Pittsburgh. And they have an office near the University of Pittsburgh. I just thought that was kind of odd because first thing that popped into my mind was the average audience of this type of show is they had a lot of fluff news, but the average audience is not going to know who the Rand Corporation is. So I just thought that was
well, for those that don't know, it's been declassified. And I've also had people like Alex Abea, researcher, the only person ever be allowed by Rand into their annals. And we have that hour-plus special interview, video interview posted at prisonplanet.tv, just went up about a week ago with Alex Abea. He's also been a guest here, so people can search the archives for the audio interviews. But they brought him in because he'd written kind of establishment books in the past. But he discovered the world government was real. They planned to build up the world government, have the military-industrial complex take over the United States, and they do then want to have a limited nuclear war with China and Russia to totally destroy the political system of the United States to then bring in a hyper-police state. And Rand Corporation has written the federalization of law enforcement programs that we're going under, the threat fusion centers. They've developed, more than any other company out there, almost everything that we live under today. And it is an extremely wicked organization, very evil, and openly so. And their mascot is a mushroom cloud. And they have that out front, their big California, Los Angeles headquarters, a giant steel mushroom cloud. And we've had our cameras out there to videotape it. But you tell the average yuppie that, they just giggle and laugh. They'd rather talk about, you know, the NFL or something. But this is what we're facing. It's what Eisenhower warned us about. It was the Rand Corporation type people, people tied into it, with L.L. Limnitzer, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, that came to Eisenhower and said, we want to bomb U.S. cities. We want to go ahead and have a nuclear war. We might even stage it ourselves and blame it on the Russians. And Eisenhower said, you're completely insane. And then he left office. Kennedy fired him when they came to Kennedy with the plan. And so, you know, they took care of Kennedy real well. But they've been planning this all along with their underground bases and the rest of it. And it's actually a genius plan from their perspective, because after the military-industrial complex either nukes us and blames it on the Russians and Chinese and then wipes them out, then they will emerge and rule the planet. But again, Alex Abea was able to get into their own documents, and it's all true. Anything else, Nick?
Yeah, a couple more things. I'll go real quick. There's a parking for pensions kind of situation in Pittsburgh, and the mayor is kind of spearheading that.
Yeah, they're all raising hundreds of new taxes everywhere, which is impossible to ever pay off the fake derivatives debt, but they're telling everybody the increased taxes will ensure the economy, when only writing off the trillions in derivatives will do that.
Right, and J.P. Morgan was actually considered for garage management citywide.
Well, for those that don't know, instead of me interrupting, tell them about the latest program in your city.
I'm not really well versed on it. It's an ongoing thing in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, but I don't really know what's going on. But I just once I heard J.P. Morgan was in the list of putting bids in to manage these city parking garages, I was just like dumbfounded.
Yeah, but I want to hear about the program, because I've seen similar ones. I didn't see it in Pittsburgh, where they raise taxes and claim it's to shore up pension funds.
Right. They want to raise the parking leases, the garages that lease the parking spaces, and those go for hundreds of dollars a month, and they want to take that money over the next, I think it's 15 years.
Sure.
And they want to, subsidize.
No, it's called austerity, and it's in all the IMF and World Bank plans. And they always tell the countries, pass all these new taxes, hand over the Greek islands, raise your taxes, in Ireland, raise your taxes in the U.S., but none of that money is slated to go to actually pay down the debt. It's all a big fraud. Appreciate the call, Nick. Great points. Manny in California, thanks for holding her on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Alex?
Good, sir.
Happy New Year to you.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir, and thank you for all the work you're doing. I'm a Lone Ranger out here in the city of hypocrisy, Hollywood. Actually, I just want to tell you about a couple of points. First one, something that developed in 2010 that didn't get a lot of attention, and that's this character, Nicolas Sarkozy.
Ah,
President of France.
Very wicked.
Yes. This guy, he exiled 12,000 gypsies from France, claiming 20% of the crimes were because of them in Paris, and they were claiming that they voluntarily chartered them on flights, claiming, that the camps were a magnet.
And then the video got released of them even beating up babies and beating women, and they were lying about it. And, of course, where did Hitler start out? He started out with the gypsies. And see, that's the issue. You let one group have their rights violated that's unpopular, and tyrants always start with an unpopular group. Once they get away with that, they do it to everybody. And it's the same thing with the Muslims. Oh, we want to torture them. Yeah, that's okay. But then we learn homeland securities for everybody else. But please continue.
Yes, and yeah, you're absolutely right. French riot police were actually removing these families from their homes and crushing the so-called camps, and they were telling them not to return, giving them 270 euros.
And dragging small babies around on the ground. Yes, it's incredible video.
Yeah, it's terrible. And it didn't get a lot of play that much, It wasn't really talked about a lot on mainstream media. And, it's just
that's because Sarkozy's a liberal. Liberals don't do things like that. I mean, even Germany's been decrying what they're doing because of their history. And there's different groups of gypsies and organizations, and it is true that part of some of the gypsy code is that, you can basically rob anybody else that isn't a gypsy, and it's okay. But a lot of cultures have that attitude, and that's what I would call kind of tribalism. I mean, look, Native Americans did a lot of great things I admire about them. I've got some Native American blood in me. People are people. Humans act the same. But Native Americans were always raiding each other. I mean, Native Americans were always doing stuff like that. People always say, oh, the white man came and killed them all. Well, the white man did do some things that were bad. That's true. But I've read the history. Most of the time, it was one native tribe coming and begging, please help me wipe out my neighbors. I mean, it's just people are people. Whether they're German, Chinese, Native American, we all do the same kind of stuff. We'll be right back with more calls. Manny, great hearing from you. Stay with us. Hi, this is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about the delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. I've told you for years that eFoods Direct has the best storable food on the planet. Now it's that time of year again, and their holiday special is here. They have 2 holiday price packs for you to put into your reserves for a secure future or to share with others. The first is a 6-month bulk supply in 10 cans. And the second is a 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals, including delicious bakery items shipped in heavy tote bags. Now, for a limited time, when you order 2 or more of these special holiday packs, you'll get free shipping on your entire order. Call now, 800-409-5633, or visit them at efoodsdirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633, or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. very wealthy U.S.